Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Actually, can I just start over? Is that allowed? I'm sorry, my brain is just completely fried lately. My therapist says I am carrying way too much of the community's trauma, but do you smell that?
I smell the lemon polish on the wood and the myrrh from morning mass.
No, it's chlorine. It's definitely chlorine. I've washed my hands, maybe. God, 20 times today. I used this organic pumice scrub, and my skin is literally raw, but they still smell like a public pool in the middle of July. It's making me physically nauseous.
What is making you nauseous, Chloe? The smell on your hands, or what the smell reminds you of?
Both, I guess. You've probably seen the news. About our subdivision. The accident.
I do not watch the local news. Tell me what happened.
Oh. Well, my neighbour's little boy, Leo. He passed away Tuesday. It's just been so devastating for our entire cul-de-sac. I've barely slept. I had to organise the GoFundMe and the meal train for his parents, and I did a tribute video on my channel that got like 2 million views in a day, which is amazing for spreading awareness about water safety, but I just feel so broken.
You organized the charity. You made a video. You have been very busy helping others grieve.
Exactly. Thank you. I am a deeply empathetic person. Almost to a fault, really. I just absorb everyone's pain.
And yet, you are the one sitting in this dark booth, scrubbing your raw hands, smelling chemicals that are not in this room.
The smell is real. I know what I smell.
Why are you here, Chloe? You did not come to a Catholic church to tell me about your charity drive.
I came because I feel guilty. Is that what you want to hear? I feel terrible survivor's guilt. I was right there. I mean, I was not right there, but I was in my driveway. I was in my car. If I had just looked over. If I had not been looking at my phone, I could have stopped him from wandering into the community pool area.
You were in your car, looking at your phone?
I was doing a live queue for my brand sponsors. It's my job. I provide for my family. It's a very demanding space being a creator. You have to be on all the time. You can't judge me for working.
I have not judged you at all. I am simply repeating your words. You were in your car.
Yes. I was backing out of my driveway. Slowly. I always back out slowly. There are kids everywhere in our neighborhood. Hello. Are you going to say anything?
I am waiting for you to finish. You were backing out slowly.
Yes. And I felt a bump. Just a small one. Like I backed over a stray basketball or an Amazon package. You know how delivery drivers just leave them right behind the wheels sometimes. It's so irresponsible.
It was not an Amazon package.
No. It was not. But I did not know that. I put the car in park, and I got out, and I was still holding my phone. I was still streaming. Actually, complaining to my followers about the bump, and I walked around to the back of the SUV. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep getting so quiet?
Because you are standing at the back of your car, Chloe, and you are terrified to tell me what you saw.
I saw Leo.
Was he breathing?
I do not know. I panicked. You do not know what it is like, the pressure I am under. If the internet found out I was not looking at the camera, I mean the rearview mirror, they would cancel me. They would ruin my family's life over a complete accident. I panicked. I just picked him up.
You picked up the child you just struck with your vehicle, instead of calling for an ambulance.
I was going to. I swear to God, I was going to. But his house was empty. And the community pool is right across the street. The gate was propped open. Someone left it open. That's a safety violation, by the way. The hoa should really be held accountable for that.
Chloe, stop talking about the hoa. You picked up a bleeding child and you carried him to a pool. Tell me what you did next.
I just wanted to wash him off. There was a little bit of blood on his forehead, and it got on my top. It was a brand new Lululemon top, bone white, and I just was not thinking clearly. I sat him on the top step of the shallow end, just to scoop some water on his face. People splash water on people who faint in the movies all the time.
You thought splashing water on a blunt force head trauma would heal him.
I was in shock. You do not know what trauma does to the brain. My therapist says my frontal lobe probably temporarily shut down. I turned around for 2 seconds. 2 seconds, because I remembered my phone was still on the pavement by my car. The live stream was still running. If someone walked by and heard, I had to go turn it off.
You left an injured toddler in a pool to turn off your broadcast.
I was gone for less than a minute. But when I came back, he had slipped off the step. He was at the bottom. Please say something. Please tell me you understand how quickly things can just spiral out of your control.
How deep is the pool, Chloe?
What? I do not know. It is a standard subdivision pool. Maybe 5 feet in the middle. Why does that matter?
If he slipped off the top step of the shallow end, he would only be in 2 feet of water.
He drifted. The filter jets are really strong.
Water is buoyant. A child with air in his lungs floats. For a child to sink immediately to the bottom, the air must be violently forced out.
I do not know physics. I'm just testing you what I saw. He was at the bottom, and I could not jump in to get him because I still had my phone in my hand and my mic pack clipped to my leggings. And those cost $1,200. I panicked. I just screamed for help instead. Stop looking at me through the grate like that.
You told me earlier that you have washed your hands 20 times today.
Yes, and the smell will not go away. The chlorine is burning my nose.
If you did not jump into the water to save him, why are your hands covered in chlorine?
Because I helped pull him out when the landscapers ran over. I reached in.
You reached into 5 feet of water from the edge of the pool. You have very long arms, Chloe.
Stop it. Stop twisting my words. I am a good mother. I am a good person. I organised the meal train. I raised $40,000 for his parents.
Did he wake up when the water hit his face?
No.
Are you absolutely certain?
I said no.
Because a child waking up in the water would panic. He would thrash. He would make a lot of noise. Unless, of course, someone pushed him into the 5-foot section. Unless someone held him there until the thrashing stopped. So the live stream sitting on the pavement would not pick up the sound of a crying boy.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You are a priest. You are supposed to forgive me. You are supposed to absolve me. I am the victim here. I have to live with this trauma every single day for the rest of my life. I have to look his mother in the eye at the neighbourhood block party. Do you know how hard that is for me? Say you forgive me.
You do not want forgiveness. You want an accomplice.
I am not a monster. You do not understand the world I live in. If you make one mistake, just one, they take everything away. My husband, my home, my brand. I built my platform from nothing. I help people. I share recipes, I share parenting tips, I build community.
You built a monument to yourself. And you'd sacrificed a child on its altar to keep it standing.
He was already gone. When I hit him, he was limp. His eyes were closed. I just made it make sense. A pool accident is a tragedy. Everyone rallies around a tragedy. A backup accident is manslaughter. The internet forgives a grieving neighbour. They do not forgive a careless driver. I was protecting my family.
So you curated his death.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Are you happy now? I dragged him to the water and I held him under. It only took a few seconds. He did not even fight. It was peaceful. I made it peaceful. Say Say something. Please. You have to tell me God forgives me. I am a believer, Father. Tell me what my penance is. If I give the $40,000 to the church, if I delete my channel, I can rebrand. I can start over. Just tell me I am forgiven.
Do you know what happens during an autopsy, Chloe?
What? Why are you asking me that? I do not want to talk about that.
You assumed the impact from your car was a fatal blow, but you are not a doctor. You are a content creator.
He was not moving.
If a child dies from the impact of a vehicle, his respiratory system stops immediately. If someone places his body in a pool to fake an accident, his lungs remain entirely dry.
Stopped.
But if he was only unconscious, if his small heart was still beating when you held him at the bottom of the shallow end, his body's reflex would be to breathe.
I do not like this. I told you he did not fight me. He was dead.
He was unconscious, but his body still fought for life. His lungs filled with chlorinated water. A medical examiner knows the exact difference between a child who died of blunt force trauma and a child who drowned. The parents have the autopsy report by now, Chloe? They know he drowned.
No, they think he fell in. I told them the gate was open. Everyone believes me. The comments were so supportive.
They believe a child drowned. But when the police examine your SUV and find the dent, the microscopic traces of his blood on your bumper, they will put the timeline together. They will know the blunt force trauma happened in the driveway, and they will know the drowning happened minutes later.
I washed the car. I took it to the premium detailer yesterday. I paid in cash.
The smell of chlorine is not on your hands, Chloe. It is in your soul. It is the realization, creeping up from the darkest corner of your mind, that you did not just cover up an accident. You committed a murder, and you documented the timeline perfectly on a live broadcast for thousands of people to see.
Oh, God! The live stream. The timestamp.
Yes.
I left the phone on the pavement. I was off camera for 4 minutes. The comments. I remember the chat scrolling. They were asking what the bump was. They were asking where I went.
They are not asking anymore. They are calculating.
I have to go. I have to call my lawyer. I have to log in and delete the archive. If I delete the Twitch VOD and wipe the cloud.
You cannot delete this. The internet has already archived it. The authorities are likely waiting for you at your home right now. You came to this church because you knew, subconsciously, that the performance was over.
No, I can fix this. I can post an apology video. I can explain my mental health was compromised. My followers love me. They know my heart.
Your audience is gone, Chloe. It is just you and God and the smell of the water.
They will not understand. My husband! He's going to take my girls. He's going to look at me, and he won't see his wife anymore. He's going to look at me and see a murderer. You have to hide me.
I cannot hide you.
Please. Father, please, I am begging you. There's a back door to the rectory, right? I can stay here. Claim sanctuary. That is a real thing, is not it? You see it in the movies all the time. The church has to protect me. I have money. I can write a check right now. Just let me stay in the dark.
Sanctuary is for the persecuted, Chloe, not the guilty. The dark in this booth cannot shield you from the light outside, nor can it wash your hand.
They're still burning. Why are they still burning? I can feel the water in my own lungs. I did not mean to do it. I just wanted everything to be perfect. I just wanted everyone to love me.
You wanted everyone to look at you. And they will, Chloe. The whole country will look at you now. But for the first time in your life, you will not be able to control what they see.
I cannot breathe. It smells so strong. It's in my throat. Father, I can't breathe. Help me.
That is the weight of the truth. It drowns the lies. You held that boy down until he stopped fighting.
Please? Please, pray for me. Just say the words. Absolve me. I am confessing. That means I get a clean slate.
Now it is your turn to stop fighting. I could forgive the panicked mother who made a tragic mistake in her driveway. God himself would wrap his arms around that woman. But I cannot absolve the architect of a murder who only weeps because the cameras are finally pointing at her sins.
No. You have to.
Step out of the booth, Chloe. Walk down the aisle.
I cannot. I can hear sirens outside. Are those sirens?
Walk out the front doors of the church. The red and blue lights you see flashing against the stained glass are not your followers. They are the end of your performance. May God have mercy on the soul of the child you sacrificed. Go in peace.